It's not really that she is full of crap, but more so her father. Because she grew up thinking that she had the original recipe from her father, who worked at Griffith Foods, who would only have gotten half of the recipe. Because it's made in one half, another half makes the other half, that's sent to one place, mixed, and shipped out to the franchisees. But if he only worked in the one factory and he stole from the factory, he only stole half of the recipe, and they'd come home and make the chicken with that. And if she didn't know any better, she would believe her father. Now, I've come across hundreds of people on my other platforms. I'm not well known on here, but I'm pretty famous on TikTok, and I'm somewhat known on Instagram. In my 3 years on TikTok, people have approached me when I went public about my relation and sharing the stories and information that my family has to share to correct the misinformation that's online and the people pretending to be something that they're not. I have come across hundreds of people, similar stories. Some people think that they're related to my family and they were lied to by their family before them, their fathers and grandfathers, and no one wants to hear that they were lied to growing up. But I have the DNA proof. I have the genealogy trees to prove it, that they are not in my family. But they weren't full of crap, even though they insisted they were part of my family. The people who lied to them were full of crap. It's not their fault that they were lied to. So this lady, it's not technically her fault that she was lied to, saying that she had the full recipe. She would have only had half of it from the Griffith Foods factory. Before Griffith and McCormick, it was Sexton and Stange. Same concept, split into two places, and then after that's mixed, it's sent to one to be mixed into one thing and then sent out to the franchisees. But I have dealt with hundreds of people pretending to have the recipe, hundreds of people claiming the Colonel personally gave their family the recipe and told them to keep it safe, which is just bullcrap, and hundreds of people pretending to be related to me. And it's usually somebody with the last name Sanders. See, if somebody approached me and said, I'm your cousin, and I know what all the grandchildren's last names are, I know what all the nieces and nephews on Cousin Lee's side last names are, and I know what all of my side of the family last names are, which is primarily Sanders, but we also have a few others. But if you come to me and you're saying you're a cousin of mine through one of the members of my family before the Colonel, let's say his father's siblings or whatever, and you have any other last name other than Sanders, I would believe you. But if someone comes up to me and says that they are a Sanders, I say, you're not related to me unless you could prove it through DNA testing, because our DNA testing don't show any more Sanders. They all died off. The last Sanders that was a cousin of mine died in 1997. His name was Howard. I don't know how we get on this topic to this topic, but it's how my brain works, and I just start connecting the webs, and here we are sharing the stories.